Secretary for Public Affairs, Monica Crowley. Monica, it's so good to see you again. So what do you make of this? The Federal Reserve kept interest rates at a 23-year high after inflation for 2 straight months is going up. It's going in the wrong direction. And the big backstory, Monica, the Federal Reserve said U.S. real economic growth after inflation is flatlining at just around 2%.
Yeah, not a big surprise here, Liz. Look, there were some expectations at the end of last year when the rate of inflation began to slow that we would be entering this period of economic healing and disinflation and bringing inflation back to the Fed's target of 2%. But that has not happened. In January and February, the CPI, those inflation numbers, they showed that we are going in the wrong direction and inflation is ticking back up. So the Fed's language today, Chair Powell was very careful in his language, saying, look, we're leaving rates the way they are right now. We're keeping a close eye on this data, and we'll be able to move with dispatch. But anybody thinking that rates are going to be cut in May or even June, I think you're going to be sorely disappointed. I think they're going to have to wait far into this year before they begin lowering rates.
You know, how do you campaign on this, Monica? Let's get your reaction to this, because Gallup is saying Biden's approval rating is now below George H.W. Bush, below Jimmy Carter, much further below them, and they lost re-election. Also this, economists warn Biden has driven up inflation with excessive government overspending. You look at gas prices, they're up nearly 47% since Biden took office. Mortgage rates have tripled under Biden. The president now admits, yeah, housing is out of reach for a lot of people. You're going to hear that, and you're going to hear more Biden gaffes and blunders. Monica, he had a really curious moment talking about where to fly to get cheaper drugs. He seemed to say Berlin and London are in America, and Toronto are in America. You're going to hear that. Watch them start the music while he was still speaking, and then watch him awkwardly just walk off the stage. Watch.
But we have a lot more to do. For too many people, the dream of having a good home still feels out of reach. I get it. Latree, Latree Shoe, where's Latree? Latrice, excuse me. Let's fly to Toronto or to Berlin or to London or to Rome or any major city in America. I apologize, but
so much progress together, but we know that there is still work to be done, which is why we are going to organize like never before and ensure we are turning out the vote.
Monica, what do you think?
Yeah, you know, things are bad, Liz, when your own staff is giving you the vaudeville hook to get off the stage. They won't allow the president to speak because he's incapable. Most of the time, he doesn't know what planet he's on, and that's not very comforting for the American people. Look, he is trying to go out there and sell Bidenomics, Liz, but it's still a pig they're trying to put lipstick on. The American people know it's a pig with lipstick on it. Their lived experience is sky-high inflation that, as we just said, remains incredibly sticky and persistent.
Yeah.
Rising energy prices, rising housing costs. It is squeezing the middle class, the working class, and the poor.
Look at Larry Summers. He's Clinton and Obama top economic official, tweeting that that's why U.S. consumer sentiment is down. You know, he's trying to get the Latino and black vote. Biden in 2020 got nearly 90% of the black vote, about 2/3 of the Latino vote. Now that's dropped more than 20 points to just 63% of the black vote in the USA Today poll, and both polls also show Trump winning Latinos, the New York Times and the USA Today poll. Trump's winning Latinos right now by 6 points. Final word.
Yeah, it is an incredible realignment that actually began in 2016, Liz, and this is the Trump realignment. 2 major issues bringing black voters, Latino voters, women, and Asian Americans to the Republican side, to Trump. One is the economy, which has faltered dramatically under Joe Biden, and the second is the wide open border and illegal immigration, which is flooding their communities with illegals and draining all the resources that used to flow to them.
Wow.
They are really angry about it, and they're looking at Trump and the GOP with a new eye.
Got it. Monica Crowley, good to see you again. Come back soon, okay?
Thanks, Liz.
Okay, this story.